We're holding base, page 297. B'Shabbos Sheb'Chanukah Motziin Shnei Sforim. Shabbos Chanukah, we take out two Sifrei Torah. You have the parshas HaShavua, and you have the reading for Chanukah. Bechot Kori Parshas HaShavua, right? You read the portion of the week. Ub'Sheni Kori B'Shel Chanukah. And the second, it's the Maftir, you read Chanukah. Maftir, what is the Novi that we read? Roni V'Simchi. V'Mcholu B'Shtei Shabbosos. What happens if you have two Shabbos Chanukas? Right? Let's say the first day Chanukah Shabbos. Maftir B'Shniya B'Melochim B'Neiris Shlomo. Speaks about kindling of lights. Hagov Imchal Chasna B'Shabbos Zo. If a Chasna falls out on, meaning there's a Choson, Maftirin B'Shel Chanukah. We'll see what that means. Beis Hashavua Shiva Kruim Lefochos. Right? V'Omer Chatzi Kaddish. He's talking about, some people make Osofos, you have more than, but you need 7 aliyos before you come to the Maftir. Shel Chanukah, V'Imhu Yom Rishon Shel Chanukah. If it's the first day of Chanukah, Maschu V'Yehi B'Yom Kalos. We had earlier this question where you start from. Maftir Yikor Rak Nosi Echod Diyomu B'Levad. Right? Because before, the reason why you went beyond, because you had to have enough psukim for 3 aliyos. But here, the Mafti only have to 3 psukim. So reading 1 nasi is sufficient. Chem Rosh Chodesh Sheb'Chanukah Koren L'Revi. Rak Nosi Echod Levad Shlos Hayom D'Hani Yom HaShishi V'Im Rosh Chodesh Teves Shnei Yomim Kore B'Yom HaShem Rosh Chodesh Zayin Chanukah Nozoke Mafti Roni V'Simchi. Why do we read this particular Haftorah? Al Shem Reisi V'nei Menorah Zov Kula. Speaks about the menorah. Maftir B'Shel Chanukah. Shalom Adav B'Al Maminig B'Shabbos Sheish Chosen Litchos Haftorahs HaShavua Likros Haftorahs Osis. This is not our meaning today. Our minug, right? You could have a ufruf. You read the regular Maftir, the regular Haftorah. In those days, if there was a Choson, they would read a special Haftorah for the Choson. So Stosis. Kibur Leil B'Sof Sim Tov Mikol Mokom B'Shabbos Chanukah, Bein B'Shabbos Rishon, Bein B'Shabbos Sheni, Ein Litro Shel Chanukah. But when it comes to Chanukah, the Haftorah of Chanukah has to be read. The Presuming Nisa Odif, that overrides the Choson. V'nei Mogen Avram Hevi De'Yishomin Hani Mili B'Shabbos Rishon Avram Ikla Choson B'Shabbos Shniyo. But if that's only, the Mogen Avram says that's only if the Ufruf is the first Shabbos. Because the first Shabbos, minimally, we have to have Presuming Nisa to make it public that it's Chanukah. But if it's the second Shabbos, then you Maftirim Sos Osis, which is the Haftorah of the Ufruf. They Maftirim B'Shel Chanukah Hol Kfar Hiftiru B'Shel Chanukah B'Shabbos Rishon, because they already had the Presuming Nisa, they already publicized Chanukah the first Shabbos. Avo B'Ali Rabbi Koster Me'arom Mashma. Eli Rabbi, who's the commentator on the Shulchan Aruch, says, but from the Ramah it's indicated, Bein B'Shabbos Rishon, Bein B'Shabbos Sheni, regardless, even the second Korin B'Shel Chanukah L'chut. Chein Noagan, the minig is that, even though our minig is, as I said, we never have any other Haftorah other than what's in the Chumash. That Haftorah for that particular Shabbos. You have a Choson or not a Choson, it's always the same Haftorah. Gimel. If there was a Choson, they would read another Haftorah, not the Choson Haftorah. So means you will rejoice, special level. By the, I'm not sure what they do by the Yekis. But the Yekis, they stick to these minhagim. It's ancient minhagim going back, 1,000 years to Germany. They even have what they call payet, the liturgy that they have, they add to the davening. They have different tunes also. Also by the Syrians. The Syrians, by many Sephardim, not by the Moroccans, by the Syrians. To be a chazan by the Syrians is a big thing, because even Shabbosim, they have multiple, endless different tunes that they sing based on what Shabbos it is. Yom Tov for sure, and each day of Yom Tov has a different tune. So literally you have to be almost like a musical master to be able to be a chazan. It's not so simple. Not only do you have a good voice, but it's rather knowing all the various tunes. Okay? Imchol Rosh Chodesh Tevis b'Shabbos. What happens if Rosh Chodesh Tevis falls out on Shabbos? You Motzi Shloshes for it. You need 3 Sifrei Torah. Right? Because you have parshas Shvuah, you have the Chanukah, and you have Rosh Chodesh. The Korin Shisha parshas Shvuah. The first You have 6 aliyahs in parsha of the Shabbos, but of course you finished the whole parsha. B'sheni kori echod, b'shel Rosh Chodesh. Maschel b'yom HaShabbos. You start from Yom HaShabbos. Even though you should say Torah Sheno Torah Torah Kodim, right? Yet we read the maftir that is what is Chanukah. Or b'shlishi korim maftir shel Chanukah, not Rosh Chodesh. Correct? Because again, it's Persumi Nisa, so that takes precedence over Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh is every month. Chanukah is only right. Comes for the closing aliyah, right? Maftir shel Chanukah, maftir running b'simchi, and you have the ordinary, the regular haftorah. You don't have the haftorah of Rosh Chodesh. Yeah, I understand that. 6 aliyahs. Is Rosh Chodesh? No, Rosh Chodesh. No. I didn't say. I know what he's bringing out. Your maftir b'Chanukah. The closing aliyah is Chanukah. No, but I understand. No, it's not simple, Todi. Of course, the maftir is always it's what's prominent. It's so Rosh Chodesh is also going on. So why do you give precedence to Chanukah over Rosh Chodesh? The answer is because Chanukah has the characteristic Persumi Nisa, so that takes precedence over Rosh Chodesh. They're all rabbinic.
No, but it was a later one. So it's the least important in terms of the second year.
Okay, so that's what he said then. Okay. Yeah, no, it is. That you have to have a 7th aliyah. A kriya without 7 aliyahs. Okay, it gets the 8th. Gets the 7th, and Chanukah gets the 8th. V'imchol Rosh Chodesh b'chol. Rosh Chodesh falls out during the weekday. Motzin shnei svarim. Again, you have to take out 2 Sifrei Torah. Korim be'echot shlosha b'shel Rosh Chodesh. 3 aliyahs Rosh Chodesh. U'b'sheni kori echot b'shel Chanukah. The second reading from the second Torah is Shel Chanukah, 4th aliyah. V'imtoh ha'chazon l'kor revi b'shel Rosh Chodesh. Let's say mistakenly they called up, as they normally, 4 aliyahs for Rosh Chodesh. Im lotziu say v'sheni. If they didn't take out the second sefer, in tzorach likros yoser. Avon lotziu say v'sheni. If they did take out the second, mishum p'gomo tzorach likros chamishi b'shel Chanukah. Yeah, you have to read a 5th aliyah. It's unheard of. We have 5 aliyahs we have on Yom Tiv. 4 aliyahs you have right on Rosh Chodesh, because it's like Chol HaMoed. Okay, just let's begin this. Parshas HaShavua, V'uadinim rotzim, likros b'shiva, u'yosim in HaShiva, gam kein shori. V'o'ikar de ben kulam lo yivchos mishiva. Kishagome Parshas HaShavua, menichan HaSefer Torah HaSheni ve'in on Kaddish. Right? You don't say Kaddish between we have 3 Sifrei Torah. Normally you say Kaddish between the, right? Before you start reading from the second Sefer Torah. But over here the second Sefer Torah is not the closing aliyah. Correct? It's going to be the 3rd, Chanukah. So you put both Sifrei Torah on the bima. Ve'nom Kaddish rak ma'biyan rishona. You have Hagbo, Vigolin also. And then you open the second Sefer Torah. You read the 7th aliyah from the second. Shomim Kaddish al Shniyo, and we'd say Kaddish on the second Sefer Torah, which is the closing of the reading, to indicate this is the primary reading. Then we go to the 8th aliyah. Then you put the 3rd Sefer Torah. Geshal Rosh Chodesh, the Todi Kodim. He says, you said. The 7th aliyah is Rosh Chodesh, because Todi. Maftir running v'simchi, do Todi Kodim, Hainu lahagdim. Maftir shel Chanukah. Correct. No, so he's asking why. He says, "What the Todi Kodem Hainu lahagdim." Todi sheni Todi Kodem. Right. So if it's a question, we're going to read 2 aliyahs. Which aliyah are we going to do? We do Rosh Chodesh before Hanukkah. Now it's a question: what is the maftir going to be? Right? What is the Haftorah going to be? So the Haftorah, that's what he says. Do'atoda kodim haynu lahagdim. That's which takes priority in terms of if 1 and 2, which one comes first? Avaligid litchos, but which overrides the other? It's one A or B. Persum Isa Odif. Then this concept in Persum Isa. He's not saying because since we just read the Maftir was from Chanukah, therefore the Haftorah is Chanukah. No, he's not saying that. You'd say because the Haftorah is always the subject matter of what? Of the Maftir. He's saying no. The reason is because Persumi Nisa is an overriding factor. That trumps the Rosh Chodesh. That's the point. Good. But that's the point I'm making. That's what I would have said. That's what you would have said. But he's saying over here the reason is because Persumi Nisa supersedes, trumps the. I know he's saying something else. That you're able to actually ignore the maftir and read after, which has no relevance to the closing to the reading that you close with. Right? That's what he's saying. This is what he says. In addition, what you're saying, that since the closing reading is Chanukah, therefore the Haftorah is always the subject matter of what you just completed. He says two things. Firstly, Persumi Nisa. Secondly, because it's within the subject matter of the closing, the reading that you close it. No, but that's because you have the 7th Aliyah was Rosh Chodesh. The 7th Aliyah takes precedence over Chanukah, because that's Todi Sheina Todi. Now we have, and what's the closing Aliyah? Chanukah. Okay, now there's a question, what do you read in the Navi? Do you read Rosh Chodesh? So he says two reasons. Firstly, Persumi Nisa. Because he says it's a question when it's 1 or 2. If it's a question you can do both, then we say Todi Sheina Todi. Here you can do one. So we say, therefore, Persumi Nisa trumps it. Secondly, because whenever you read the Navi, it's always of the subject matter of the closing Aliyah. So the closing Aliyah was what? Was Chanukah. Therefore, the Navi is Chanukah. Right. But it's the same subject matter. No, but that's nothing to do with the same. That's during a session of tshuva. Shabbos Shuva, you do that. That's the only time you do it. You read into 2 locations. So if you read out of a cloth, you know it's in Shrei Yoser. You go from one Novi to another. You read out of a printed book, a Haftorah book. It's all printed there. You just keep reading. People will even know the difference. No, you don't do both. You don't do both. There it's the same subject matter. This would be 2 different subject matters. It would be Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah. It's one or the other. It's not both. That's the difference. Okay, let's see the Chodesh.